who's ready for some more Terra Invictus. We are approaching this gloomy, scary looking giant castle. We fought a couple leeches and we made it to the shore, and Abbott has been stabbed by Marvin, who got confused. There's some magical spell on this island, which we now have all survived, so we are going to proceed. And off in the distance, we start to notice some large shapes form. Let's see how many. This is going to be a D3 plus 1. Oh, 4. Okay. And it knocked a couple of us over. It's never a good sign. Definitely not. So we're looking off in the distance, maybe way up here somewhere, but further. I'm not using a big enough map. These shapes are coming towards us, so we're getting ready, right? Everybody, like, formation, get ready to fight, or whatever. Knock your bow. There's not really anywhere to run and hide, or there is. We've got our canoe, but only 3 people can fit it. So anyway, approaching us is like a couple giants, like an Etten, a grizzly bear, and one of the biggest, scariest, demonicest looking gargoyles we've ever seen. And they're just kind of stomping up the shoreline towards us, angrily, threateningly. What I'm going to do here is give an intelligence check to one of my characters, probably whoever my most intelligent is. That's actually Abbott, isn't it? I forget that. Abbott's got the high intelligence. Okay, so let's see what I roll here. I think I'm going to make the DC pretty high, maybe a 15. 12 plus 3 is 15. So he makes it. So they're getting ready for a fight. Abbott's like beating his, axes together or whatever. No, he's got a warhammer, huh? And a hand axe. And he's like, wait a minute. Like, this doesn't make any sense. A bear and some giants? Like, why would they be together? Here they come. It just doesn't make sense. Like, Alfonso is like, let's run. We gotta get out of here. And Abbott's like, I don't think we need to. Just get back. So Alfonso's gonna hide. It's not dark yet. It's daytime, right? Marvin's gonna hide. And the rest of these are gonna get ready to fight. Nura's gonna take up a spot to shoot arrows. Thane is going to be at the ready, and Orgo and Abbott are up front. And because I made that intelligence check, I was checking to see if we were scared enough to run. And we're not. We're going to hold our ground. So let's do initiative. 3 for 3 for the bad guys. 2 for us. Am I adding to that? I might. Let me see something. Because you should use the highest dex. Woo! Does Marvin have a 4? He does. Okay, so we get a plus 4. They get a plus 2. So we win the initiative. So Abbott and Orgo are going to charge. Let's put the gargoyle toward the back, though. That makes more sense, right? That the giants would come up first. Gargoyle might fly. That would be cool. Gargoyle's in the air. Abbott and Orgo are just going to come up, and we're going to go after the Etten. They race up. Orgo, go for it. Actually, let's do this. Let's have Thane cast a spell before that. Thane's going to cast Holy Weapon on Orgo. 9, he hits it. So Orgo has a holy weapon. So Orgo's going to swing. 15 is going to hit. And actually, I don't know that they would come. I'm going to roll a reaction check. Because I know what I'm doing here, but you guys don't. I'm going to roll a reaction check. 3. That doesn't make sense. 3, I think, would be hostile, though. It would be like fight. So he hits. And when he hits, the Etten just like goes away, and this tiny little creature is in its place. I don't have the right one. Close enough. Looks kind of like this. And he hits it for what's Orgo's damage? Sorry, I'm a little slow here. Ooh, D8 plus 4. That's awesome. And it's plus 5 because we made it a weapon, a magic weapon. Oh, I should have done Abbott's because Orgo has a magic weapon, but that's okay. We got max damage, so 10 damage. And these guys have 9 hit points. So he hits it, and as he hits it, it turns into its true form and dies. And Abbott's gonna go, what the heck? And he's gonna turn and swing at this one quickly. 7 plus 6 is a hit. And he's going to do D10 damage. If I can find my dice. 7 damage. And this one also shows its true form. We still get to go, huh? Yeah, so I don't give them a chance to run yet. Nura is going to go ahead and shoot. Let's shoot at... just shoot at the gargoyle that's flying up here somewhere. 11. I don't think that's a hit. No, wait. 11 plus 3 is 14. It is a hit. Nice. D8 plus 4. 6 damage. And he is also... Marvin's going to try his hide. 19, 20. Oh, wasted some great rolls there. So he also... I was going to have him shoot at the gargoyle as well. So he, from a hidden position, can get advantage. Nat 20. So the gargoyle gets shot out of the air and in its descent goes... and turns tiny. 2 down, 1 injured. Is that right? Nura and Marvin both hit that. Alfonso is doing nothing. Orgo and Abbott both attacked. So at this point, the bear turns into the little flying creature, and this one flies, and they take off. They fly in the air and try to get far away. I guess I would give Marvin and Nura a chance to shoot them out of the air. So let's go. Marvin doesn't have time to like try to hide or whatever. They're backwards anyway. So we're gonna shoot. Marvin will shoot at the one that was already wounded. 7 plus 6 is actually a hit, I think. Oh. I'm not sure if these would be damaged. I guess it would. It doesn't. I'll have to look into that. They might have a damage resistance here that would come into play. And Nura will shoot. Also the one that's wounded. And she misses. So they fly off and get out of sight. And at that point, we're like, whoa, what was that all about? Like, they weren't even really what they appeared to be? Why would they be attacking us? Because we killed one, right? Let's do, oh, they wouldn't have any treasure. That wasn't a random encounter, and they wouldn't have any way of having treasure. So never mind, we're not going to do a treasure check. So, we're going to discuss it a little bit, and I think we realized they were trying to scare us off and not actually trying to fight. But we called their bluff and killed off a couple of them. And at this point, we also noticed that all the rats seem to have disappeared as well. So we're going to make our way up to the castle. So we're going to approach. Let's see if I did this right. We're going to approach. I'm trying to keep my page. Yeah, there we go. And I'm just winging it on these, on the maps, like. So this is just going to be like the front of the castle. We're going to approach. Would Nura do anything with her herbalism? Heal? No. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think she would know what to do just yet. But I think we need to be ready. But I also think we're going to get up here and there's a giant door. And there's no way this thing is just unlocked, walk right in. So I think it would be a really hard door to pick. So I think Marvin is going to try to pick the lock, but this is going to be hard. This is going to be a DC 18. And he would actually, I think it would be even harder than that. Is there a step above a DC 18? We're going to call it 22. Because he should need a really high roll. I've got a +4, and he does do thieving things at advantage. So he needs an 8. He needs to actually roll an 18, but I have advantage. No, he wouldn't have got it anyway if I had set it at 18, and that's probably good. He's like, I've never seen a lock this difficult. I'm not even. It's like it's magically warded or something. I guess we have to look around for a different way in, perhaps. Alfonso is like, this place gives me the creeps. Do we really need to do this? What are we going here for? What do you mean, what are we going here for? It's a dungeon. We go into dungeons. Go get the treasure. Duh. Okay, so we'll walk around and see if we see anything around. Any other possible entrances or anything. And I think it's unlikely. So I'm going to give it a disadvantage check. Do we find a way in? Disadvantage. Or another, anything like that we might be able to get in. Disadvantage is a -1. Not only do we not find something, but we either, I think we encounter something. I think we have a random encounter with. Let's see what kind of random encounter chart I have. I might use a new one. There's nothing in here. Well, actually, is there a random encounter on this? No, that's not going to work. I have a new. Sorry. I have a new chart I want to try. Would this one even work? it's good enough. Here it is. This is cool. I've been wanting to try this out. I actually want to give this a good, like, thorough test and look and everything. But it is it's got all kinds of, let's see, it's called Categorized Creatures. Categorized Creatures for Shadowdark. Check this out on drive-thru. I'll put a link to it, but I will do a further test on it. But we're going to see if we can come up with a random encounter that makes sense for this. And I'm going to use Ruins. And on that note, I get a D89. That's what we're going to do. D89. Let's see what happens. I've got a dice thing that can do that. Dice, what is it called? App. 88 of 89. Okay, this is perfect. Okay. Something lurking. Okay, so we're walking around the keep and it gets all swampy and mucky, and it gets, the closer we get to this castle, the darker it gets, even though it's not necessarily late at night dark time. So Alfonso has to get out the lantern, and he's gonna Alfonso's been hanging around for a while. I picked like the most generic looking, just regular dude. I didn't even give him a lantern. I probably should upgrade him to somebody with a lantern at this point. Anyway, he's carrying the lantern, and we hear a noise. Ooh, like that probably. Okay, this is to see how many. 4, 5, or 6 means 2. Okay. And we're just going to roll initiative. We're, of course, that one. So we win initiative at least. So we start to notice from near where the castle is, these ghastly shapes begin coming towards us. And we've seen these guys before, a wraith, and there are 2 of them, and they are incredibly dangerous, and they are coming straight towards us. Let's get ready for battle. Thane, you are going to do, I learned this just a second ago, Cleansing Weapon. Gonna cast Cleansing Weapon on Abbott's Warhammer. Let's go. 18, good. Abbott has Cleansing Weapon. Bonus damage. Orgo has nothing. Nura is going to start whipping up a concoction, and she's going to do herbalism. She's trying to do advantage, attack, and damage versus creature type. And she is going to do Orgo. So she's got to do herbalism 13. She gets a +1 to that roll. I've got 2 luck because I have 1 saved from when. I'm not going to use it though. Dang it. I really want that roll, but it's less than 50-50, so I don't think I should use the luck token on it. Okay. Marvin is going to try to hide. Oh. Yeah, Marvin's going to try to hide. So he's going to slink off into the shadows and try to hide. He gets a... Where's my dice? Gets advantage. It's a DC 18. He got it. Okay. He's hiding. So he's able to hide. I'm going to hold his move until I know what he's doing. But he's hiding. 2, 4. I think we're fine, actually. So Nura went, tried herbalism and failed. Thane went. Alfonso isn't necessarily doing anything. He's going to move back a little bit so that the lantern still works, but so that he's in the least amount of danger, potentially. And I think we're going for it. Abbott and Orgo are going to simultaneously charge against the nearest one, which is going to be this one. So Abbott, Orgo. I'm going to go first with Abbott. He got cleansing weapon, but no advantage here. So he's got a +6 with his Warhammer. 19 hits. Yeah. I'm trying to see if there's any like cool, awesome special stuff. Oh, rage. Duh, I want to rage. I forgot he's even a barbarian. So I'm raging too. So he runs up in a rage. He no longer needs his alcohol to rage. He's past that. It's part of his journey. Okay, so he gets +1 attack and damage. He hits. And he does D10 plus D6, I think, +1. Is it plus D6? Yeah, plus D6 to undead. +10 plus D6. +1. 14 damage. That's good. That's good. Orgo, same one. Attacking. 5 sucks. 5 sucks. He's got a +8, 13. I think he just misses. Is there another +1 in there somewhere? I missed Nura's attack thing. So Orgo does not hit. He just barely misses. However, Marvin did hide, so he's able to sneak up quietly. And now that he's distracted by the 2 dwarves, Marvin gets advantage on a sneak attack. I guess I have to move behind, whatever. I was kind of positioning him in between, like he wouldn't be able to hide between the dwarves. But I'll move him behind. Nat 20. Hell yeah. With his dagger, it's going to do 44, right? Oh my god. These little caltrops are so hard to pick up. 5. 5 is 10. Oh, and it was a crit. And it was a crit. So, +8 is 18. +2 is 20. I ended up with 10 and 10. 20, 34. And he gets +1 to his damage. He stabs this damn thing. And he goes, ugh! And is everybody gone? Everybody on my team went. And this thing, now it's the Wraith's turns. This thing, like, disappears. And basically, I think what I'm going to do is have it move. Can't heal, can it? Oh, it can. Nope, it can't. It can't heal. So, what is it going to do? In place of attacks, it could become incorporeal. But it's an undead. I think he just goes for it. Who is he going to attack? Hopefully not Marvin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he's going to go all 3 attacks on the same character. Abbott. Abbott has the worst time with con drain. And here it comes. Plus 6. Abbott is a 15. So he needs only 9s. That's a hit. For D10 plus D4 con. D10 plus D4 con. 3 and 3. Second attack. Misses. Third attack. A nat 20. You can see that, right? A nat 20. 2d10. 6 and 2 is 8. He's taken 22. And 3 and 4, 7. His con is minus 11. Not the first time he's had a minus 11 con. Believe it or not, it's not the first time he's had a minus 11 con. This guy, is he going after them? I don't think so. I was going to say he has to attack Orgo, but he might be smart enough to go after Abbott. So Orgo's closest. So here's what I'm going to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's who he's attacking. 1 through 4, he's going after Orgo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You've got to be kidding me. Abbott. They're going after Abbott. Okay, here goes. Abbott's got to survive 3 attacks. That's a hit. For 2 damage, 2 con. And 13 is a hit. This is going to be it. 6 damage, 1 con. What can he do? I just have to hope he misses here. Last attack. A nat 1. A nat 1 means he misses and he's not going to attack Abbott again. But that's the end of his turn. He's going to miss. He's going to lose at least 1 attack or something. I don't know what a fumble would be for a Wraith, but he's got a nat. He's got a nat 1. What are we going to do? I think we have to hightail it. Abbott for sure has to get out of here. I think I have a cool. I gotta do something cool. Something. I hate to run because I think we can take these guys, but Abbott would die for sure. He's got a few hit points left, but his con is down. He has 2 con left. 2. He almost would barely be able to move, right? I mean, if I was playing it like realistic or whatever. I think I know what I'm going to do. Abbott is going to attack this one that's almost dead. Well, actually, no. I don't want him to attack. We're going to have Marvin attack. He almost killed that thing already. He can't sneak attack, but he can attack. 2 misses for sure. God damn it. Nura can't shoot a bow because she doesn't do damage with a bow. Thane could do his Morning Star, but he really needs to be doing a spell next. I'm going to have Abbott try to kill it. Abbott's going to swing at that one that's got just 1 hit point left. 11 damage. Or 11 is a hit. He kills it. Goes up in a wisp, and Abbott has to get out of here. He's running to his buddy Thane. 4, 5. Yeah. As far as he can get, I guess. And Orgo is going to step over here and fight this guy. I know what that -1 is. He doesn't lose attacks. He's at disadvantage this turn. He's at disadvantage on his... Orgo gets advantage on his attack. 7 barely hits. 7 plus 8. It is a hit. D8 plus 4. He had nothing special, right? 6 damage. Okay. What do we got here? Is it just going to be Orgo and Marvin? We are in great danger. Abbott is in great danger. Thane is going to cast some spell. I think it probably has to be... I think it probably has to be Cure Wounds. So he's going to cast Cure Wounds, which doesn't do anything for his con. And in that one, I'm going to reroll that. There's 1 luck token. A 6 plus 4 misses. So he loses the spell, but not permanent. And he's going to move in front of Abbott at least. Nura does have a silver longsword. So she could do damage, but only up close. Which doesn't do her a whole lot of good. But she's going to go for it. So she's going to come up and attack. She's going to come up with Orgo and attack and help out. Alright, Nura. Big hit. Nat 20! 2d8, right? $2d8 plus nothing. 4? What's that crap? That's my critical hit? Womp, womp, womp. Who all went? Everybody went, right? I think everybody went. Except Alfonso. And there's not a whole lot he can do. So, the Wraith is going to... We really want it to continue attacking Orgo. So I think on that note, Orgo's going to try to draw the attacks. I didn't really move Nura back or anything. So we'll do this. Orgo 1, 2, 3. Nura 4, 5. Marvin 6. Good. He's going to attack Orgo. Orgo has a high AC. 1 miss. And a nat 1. He misses badly and doesn't get his final attack. Alright, buddy. You're going down. Orgo, let's do some serious damage. Orgo on the attack. 12 is going to hit. D8. 3 plus 4 is 7. It's not enough, but we need a lot more, actually. Marvin can now try to hide again. So, meaning he's going to go like underneath and pop out on the other side. And nat 20 means he hid. That worked. He can pop out on the other side, try to stab him in the back. Woo! Nat 1 is out of there because he gets advantage because he snucked. So an 18 hits, 44 damage. 8, nice. Max there. And 4, 12 plus 1 for it being a magic dagger, 13. Ooh, he's almost down, right? He's almost down. Okay, Nura is right there. So she might as well attack. It worked last time. 17 hits. Heck yeah, Nura. You can do this. 4. Oh, not enough. Damn it. And Thane. I lost my cure wounds. I could try a boomerang sap. He's going to try the boomerang sap. I want to get this guy out of here. Thane with a 6 plus 5 is not enough, but the boomerang does come back. And he wants to protect Abbott. Abbott's puking. He does have a silver javelin. And he's going to throw it from where he's at. He's going to throw it. Duck, everybody. Abbott's throwing a silver javelin. 3. He's too sick and too weak. And he just can't even get a good throw off. And the Wraith is going to get to go again. I was trying to avoid that. All right. I'm going to do... Well, he's missing Orgo, though. I like usually having them attack the same creature if it makes sense. But I don't think he should. Because he missed him badly. So he's going to go... It's just going to be even chance. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He goes after the weak link, who stabbed him with a sneak attack, so it makes sense. And that's not good for Marvin, who has a very low AC. No, he doesn't have it. He has a good AC. He has very low hit points. 5 misses. He's a 16 AC. Nat 1! This guy can't hit the broadside of a barn. Oh my gosh. So Marvin is just like squirming, rolling, spinning around in place, doing all these gymnastics, and this damn Wraith just can't get a handle on him. And Orgo is going to try to finish him with an axe in the back. 7, I think we'll do it. 7 plus 8, that's enough. Yep. Orgo finally digs his axe deep in the back of this ghastly figure, which dissipates into its incorporeal form and dies. And we live. But this was not cool. Okay. So many times we've had close calls. Abbott, are you okay? Everybody gathers around Abbott. Oh my God, Nura's going to try to do herbalism to help him at least. It's a 15. She's got a hard check for herbalism. 11 plus 1 isn't enough, so she loses that herbalism. Thane lost. Only 2 people were wounded. Thane did lose his cure wounds, but he could try mass cure. So he's going to try mass cure on both Nura and Abbott, who were wounded. 13 is good. That's his first try at it. I think it's 2d6. Right? 8 damage healed for both of them. Yep. So Nura is back to full. Abbott is still 22 hit points down. I did use a luck token. That means I still have one ace in the hole, right? I guess I could have re-rolled something in there somewhere. The wraiths are dead. I'm going to give that a treasure roll. I'm going to give that a treasure roll because that was two dangerous creatures. Okay, so on a 4, 5, or 6, we have a treasure. 6. And are they level 8? Level 8. That gives us the third. Where am I at? Oh, man. Hopefully I at least get something out of this. Here we go. Level 8. This, I don't know if I've ever rolled on the 7 to 9 chart. Let's see what we got. 0, 0, 0, 4. That totally blows. A rotting leather pouch with 12 silver pieces. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to luck token that. I don't know if that's a rule. We're going to luck token that. 15 isn't much better. Jesus. Actually, it is. It makes no sense based on what's listed here. So I'll use it on the DM companion. 15. Hopefully that one makes a little more sense. That was crazy. Ooh. Are these things? I guess they would. It's a white that wears armor, huh? I'm gonna say this because this does at least kind of make sense, and I think it works into the story too. As we're backtracking around this swamp, we've defeated the wraiths, and we find a dead body. And not only a dead body, but this is somebody we recognize as a powerful warrior. And he has, most of his stuff is like damaged, rotted, worn, whatever. But his greaves are still in nice shape, worth 30 gold pieces. So what we can take away from that is that even this powerful, well-known warrior, we've heard tales of him missing and nobody knew what happened. Maybe the guy who told us that he found this place, maybe he knows about it, whatever. But we're like, this guy couldn't survive here, couldn't even get in, and neither could we. And Tank's almost dead. Abbott is almost dead. We've got to get out of here. So we're gonna bail. There's nothing I can do for Abbott right now. He's just almost dead. So I'm going to backtrack to the canoe, to the edge of the thing. I'm going to roll a random encounter check on the way. I think that only makes sense. We have to at least get through a random encounter check through the swamp, and then one to get to the shore. So, and there it is. So there's a random encounter, another random encounter in the swampy area as we're just trying to get back away from this. It's almost as if someone knows we are here and is sending things out after us. Now, what was the chart I just used? D89. Let's do that again and see what makes sense. This could be anything on this chart, so I want it to kind of make sense, so I might make a couple checks if I have to. But we'll see. Ooh, this is awesome.